Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our channels. As you can see, it's in the night right here in the streets of Kisii town. And I was forced to do this at this time because he is a rare man to find. He is the lawyer who is working on the case of Baby Sagini and his sister. Now, so many people have been asking me because I did this story from the beginning until the time when Baby Sagini and her sister were taken to the Child Welfare Society of Kenya. People have been asking me, Kaka Sungura, you did this story. Where is Baby Sagini? Give us the baby because you were in this. Now, I have been forced to look for him. He has been very busy since morning. I told him, no, sir, please. We must record this. Even if it's in between the streets of Kisii, we have to do this. He's right here with us and he has all the information that you want. I'll be asking him a few questions and he will respond. Welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Maybe you introduce yourself and tell us who are you?
My name is Morara George Boakuma,
yes.
Advocate.
Yes.
I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. And right now I'm watching brief
yes.
the matter of Baby Sagini. Baby Sagini, the eyes were gouged out a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And it has been in the public domain. It has been in the media splashed everywhere about the issue of Baby Sagini and the sister. But of the more importance of what I can say or highlight is that Baby Sagini, after the incident,
yes.
the 3 suspects were apprehended by the police.
Yes.
Now the 3 suspects, that is Alex, Pacifica and Ryle, were presented before the court of law,
yes.
the Kisii Law Courts, before Honorable Ogweno, and they took a plea on Thursday
yes.
of not guilt. Subsequently, in the court, an application was made for them to have bail or bond
yes.
to proceed in this matter from doing it outside the prison or remand. But the court, in its wisdom, after the application of the Office of the Director Public Prosecution, Prosecutor Hirari Kaino made an application of shaking the court not to deny them bond or bail. Now the 2 reasons that the prosecution advanced to the court were that first, these are close family members. The witnesses that the prosecution is going to present before the court for this matter, there are 6 witnesses, and the 6 witnesses are close family members related, having a bond, a family bond. So they are being outside the prison or remand. They will interfere with the witnesses. They will interfere with the evidence that is going to be presented before the court. Secondly, there is wrath, there is anger, there is rage in the general public, and that is evidenced in the social media, in the general public since this incident occurred. So releasing the suspects to the public could be detrimental. They could be hurt or killed when we go with what the past incidents which have happened of suspects of their nature. So the 3 of them were denied bail or bond, and they're still incarnated in the Kisii. The gentleman was put in the Kisii main prison, remand, and the 2 ladies were put in the women's main prison, Kisii.
So they have been held to protect them.
Yes, one is protect them and protect the evidence and the witnesses.
Now, there's this issue of where exactly is Baby Sagini? Could he be hidden in a sugarcane plantation in the South Mograng?
Oh, Kaka Sungura. Now, Kaka Sungura, one thing we have to bear in mind.
Yes.
The Article 53 of the Constitution underlines the best interest of a child.
Yes.
Now, the Constitution is the law, it is the particular foundation of our laws in the country. The Constitution entails that all citizens of this nation are under the care of the state.
Yes.
That's the government, whether I'm an adult or a child. So the 2 kids, that is Baby Sagini and the sister, are in the custody of the state. The state is rightfully vested on the power, the authority, the right to be the custodian of all citizens. So baby Sagini and the sister are under government protection. Now remember this, Kakasungura, that baby Sagini and the sister could be witnesses in this matter.
Yes.
So definitely that shifts them with their mother also to be witnesses in this matter. Now witnesses in a matter of this intensity, of this wrath, anger, of this interest, they are taken over by a law that is the Witness Protection Act. The Witness Protection Act entails how witnesses who are vulnerable, who are under threat, the way they are protected. So baby Sagini and the sister and all witnesses in this matter, in this present matter, are under the protection of the state.
Can we say the government followed due procedure in adopting the two babies?
Now, there have been to and fro
Yes.
information, but for clarification purposes, is that the state is the custodian of all citizens of this country. That is baby Sagini, the sister, and you and me.
Yes.
Now, in the case of any person, like the politicians who are talking about a case of taking over the care, the medication of baby Sagini, there are procedures, rules and regulations of how a child can move from the hands of the biological parents.
Now, before you explain that, I want to put this clear. Sonko has been saying that some powerful politicians from Kisii are hiding the baby, maybe due to their personal political interest. But what's your view in that? Because Sonko accuses people, who he doesn't mention names, that they are protecting and hiding the baby. The Kisii women representative herself said she has been denied the opportunity to access the baby. As the lawyer in this case, what is your view on this statement?
Now, the view on the statement, first thing, my brother, remember that the Children's Act, Section 19, states clearly the privacy of a child.
Yes.
Article 53 of the Constitution, the best interest of a child. Sonko was in the social media, on Twitter in particular, and we can show you the particular tweets that he put of the health status of these kids. That is not a person who has the parental love and care that is entailed in the Constitution and entailed in the law. Sonko has no space near these two kids because in the first place, he has shown a sign of lack of sincerity in the care of a kid. A kid is supposed to be accorded parental care. Parental care is not about talking about the status of the kids. So the protective effort by the government over these kids is by the deed of the law. Because the parental care that these kids need are more being provided by the government than these politicians who are out here doing everything and anything to buy mileage, to buy publicity for no good reason. Those kids have privacy. Remember, baby Sagini is only 3 years old. The sister is only 7 years old. These are kids who are going to grow and be in society. So we need to protect the identity from right away now until when they will have their space in society. We don't need to frustrate their future by giving them unnecessary negative publicity. So a child's best interest is protected by the Constitution, and that is what the government is doing.
And people could ask maybe, are the two babies receiving the care they deserve in the hands of government?
Yes, I will be very, 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 very sincere with you. Yes. That the Children Welfare Society of Kenya, the administrator, Mr. Thomas Nam, the county children's coordinator, Madam Beatrice Obutu, have given that assurance. The kids are under the care of state officers who have the experience, expertise, and capacity of granting them the parental care that is entailed in the Constitution.
Now, if Sonko wants these kids, what is the procedure?
Now, procedurally, nobody of goodwill who wants to do something good for these two babies or doing for baby Sagini can be denied.
Yes.
Any person of goodwill is welcome. But let's remember that if it is about taking the kid from the state they are right now they are state witnesses. it is a criminal procedure which cannot allow them to be ceded to another person until and after this procedure is over. Now, Sonko coming in the picture, wanting these kids, then he has to go through the normal procedures that are there in adoption of the kids. The kids have to be handed to Sonko legally. All the legal provisions of the Children's Act must be adhered to. We don't handle matters of kids, matters of citizens of this country like an issue that has no importance. Every citizen of this nation is important, as the Constitution says about the sovereignty of our state. Yes.
So precisely in your own view, if Sonko follows due adoption procedure, he will access the kids.
He will definitely, if it goes through the laid down procedures by the law, and there is no objection from any quarter, he will be granted the rights to have the kids, to take care of them. Yes.
Maybe, and so even we finish it, you've seen the activists from Kisii running in windows and some propaganda. Maybe as a lawyer in this case, what could be your message to the activists and politicians in general? Now,
politicians in general, you are our leaders, we elected you. Yes. Those in government and those who are in opposition. Just be reminded one thing, that matters of citizens of this country are very important. But remember that matters of children are more important. That is why we don't have, do we have an Adults Act? We don't have. I've never seen but we have a Children's Act. Yes. A Children's Act is there specifically to protect the rights of the children as entailed in the Constitution, Article 53. So, the politicians alike, and anybody, any citizen in this country, must know that children's matters, even in court, they are not done in open court. Children's matters are done in chambers. There is a bit of secrecy, a bit of concealing or keeping in the background issues that are concerning children for one interest, for the privacy which is entailed in the law. Now, the activists who are splashing a lot of rumors in windows and in the social media about one Edith Nyanumba, this is misinformation. They should not go that way. This is a matter concerning kids. This is a matter before a court of law. It is a matter which should not even find its way into the social media. It is a matter concerning a kid. It is a matter that should be handled by children's officers, people who have expertise about children, and any person who has parental care that he can grant or give to those kids. Simple.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from a legal perspective. I have nothing to add. I hope I've answered your questions. People have called me. People have texted, Kaka Sugura, can you tell us where the kids are? I hope now you are confident that the kids are in safe hands under the custody of government. If someone wants the kids, let them follow due procedure. If any person of goodwill wants the kids, let them follow due procedure and you will be handed the kids to you for help. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rogers. I'm ukipenda nite Kaka Sugura. Tunawapenda nyote, asanteni.
Thank you.